Okay, so you're either one of two people. You're either January, let's go, New Year's resolutions, new start, new me, let's do this, burst of energy, let's plow forward. Or you might be like me, where I'm leaning into the fact that this really isn't New Year's. New Year's is actually a few months away if you look at the calendars. And really, New Year's begins in the spring. We're still in the dead of winter right now. So if you're not feeling the January 1st high energy vibes, same. So what I've decided to do, and really quick, there's no wrong answer. It really just is, how do you feel and what best is going to serve you. But for me, I really feel like I want to lean into the fact that it's still winter. I'm hibernating and I'm going to be doing a reflection rather than all of the resolutions. And this is where you're going to trick your brain. So rather than looking at this as I have to do all of these things, these are the things that I definitely want to change. I want to start doing this and start doing this and start doing this and do this and this. Instead of that, which is like the resolution side, I'm going to go into the reflection side, which is what no longer serves me. What do I want to prioritize? What feels good? Doesn't that feel like such a different energy? And I think that's where a lot of people get hung up with the new year, is that we're being told that we've got to start going to the gym, we got to start eating healthy. All of a sudden January 1st flicks, and then, dry January is a big thing now. Like, you got to give up everything and you got to start back at work again after the holidays and your spiritual hangover, where we were so hustle and bustle for the whole month of December and even November, getting ready for the holidays and decorating and seeing our family and seeing our friends and then doing all of the things. I mean, we literally have a Christmas bucket list over here with me and my kids of the things that we want to do in December. And there's only so many weekends. We couldn't even do half of the stuff we wanted to do. So you go from all of that to January and you're like, what? Like, what's going on? We're just going back to work and it's still winter and it's still freezing cold. And now you're telling me I got to lose weight and focus on all of these new things I have to implement after I just indulged and was going through all of these happy things. And then it just kind of feels like you're just cut off all of a sudden, and you've got to jump into this January with all of this motivation, but really it's still the dead of winter and we're still literally hibernating. And I would be remiss to say, where's all this energy coming from? Do you guys have this energy? Because I do not. So that's why the word for January is going to be reflection. Reflect. We're going to be looking at our life and we're going to be saying, what doesn't serve us? What doesn't fit anymore? What do we want to leave behind? What do we want to declutter physically, mentally? What do we want to just leave behind? It's a lot easier to go into January thinking like that rather than thinking about all the things we have to do. So instead of piling more on our plate, let's reflect and say what no longer serves us and what do we want to leave behind in the best way possible. What no longer serves us? What no longer makes us feel alive? What no longer sparks joy? What can we leave behind? And that could be, in the process of doing that, what do I want to start doing too? But see how the perspective is so different? And that's why this January is going to be your best January ever. Follow me, we're doing it all here. Because we really need to change our perspective on most things, not the actual thing. So because January is such a hibernation mode type of month, it's really easy to just lean into that. Prioritize eating yummy food. This is the season of the crock pot. And I've got so many recipes for you guys coming, but there's also so many on my blog already. Don't forget to check it down below. I just made a broccoli cheddar soup. It's low carb, it's keto, and it's a Panera copycat that you make in the crock pot by dumping everything in and literally walking away. It is one of my favorite recipes ever. And it tastes phenomenal. And it's homemade. Those are the kind of things we want to prioritize now. Getting healthy, yes, but how can we do that in the best way possible? Lean into the soups, the stews, the chilies. Oh my gosh, there's so many good hearty foods for this time of the year. You don't have to be January 1st, salads everywhere and bland vegetables and all this stuff. No, we don't do that anymore because we know that we can do it a different way. So let's lean into some really yummy recipes, and I will link some down below. Definitely check them out. Lean into that really good comfort food that's also hearty and healthy, and that's going to fit with this time of the year. Bust out that crock pot. It is that time of the year. And Every season, we can enjoy every season, just make the most of it. So along with that, prioritize your sleep. I'm telling you, hearty food, good healthy food, whatever plan you're following, along with prioritizing your sleep, you're going to feel like $1,000,000. It's not about running yourself ragged in January. It's about leaning into what's already there, which is that hibernation period, that rest and reflection period. We are going to be literally having the best January ever. So with that comes something that I want you to all implement. Promise me. We're going to start meditating. Don't underestimate the power of meditation, because if you're going through things in your life right now, like we all are, I know we've all got our stuff. And if you're looking for answers, the reason why the answers can't come into us is because we're so overstimulated during the day. We're literally looking at a screen for work. Then we're on our phones because we want to scroll. And then we're watching television because we got to watch our show. We got to binge watch our show. We're so overstimulated that our brain doesn't get a chance to just be calm and be quiet and actually get the answers to our problems. And this is something that over the past year, I've leaned into meditation so much, because every single thing that was worrying me or every single problem that I had was solved through meditation. Every single one. Because my mind was finally quiet to get the intuitive nudges and to get the aligned action to move forward. Meditation, so simple. I like to use the Expand app. I pay for that, but I absolutely love it because it's science-backed and there's so many good meditations on there and it's amazing. But you could also just find a meditation on YouTube. I even have some. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to meditate, but we're going to meditate for self-care. We're not going to meditate to check it off our list. We're not going to meditate because we have to. We're not going to meditate because Kat said you have to. You're going to do it for you. And when you go and do something because you want to do it, when you meditate for you, you're going to find that you're going to reap the benefits so much more. So when you go to meditate, find one that's 10 or 15 minutes, doesn't have to even be long, and just sit quietly, listen to it. It could be guided, it could be unguided, whatever you feel called to do it. And let your brain relax. Let your mind quiet. And remember, meditation is a practice. It's not something you have to master. It's like impossible to be a master meditator, but what you can do is practice it. And that's what I do. You just try every time, you just try to quiet your mind. And if thoughts come in, that's actually a good thing. If thoughts are coming in, they might be giving you the answers to the problems that you have. So that's a really good thing. So let your mind wander, but then come back to quiet. Let your mind wander and come back to quiet. But always come back to that place of quieting your mind, having a blank slate. You guys, this will change your life. I like to have a journal next to me when I am meditating so that I can jot down anything that comes through as soon as I'm done, or even sometimes during it if something really powerful comes through. Meditation plus journaling, you can do this in 20 minutes a day and it will change your life. And also, if you're struggling in any department of your life, lean into meditation, because that's what's going to bring you the answers to the things that you're looking for. It's going to give you clarity. You're going to find that things magically get better. So along with our reflection, I want you to really look at your life and say, what can I declutter mentally, physically? What can I let go? What's not coming with me into the next month? What am I going to leave behind? And how can I amplify things that I'm doing in my life to make myself happier? Recipes, sleep, meditation are going to be your best friend this month. Let's lean into that hibernation energy. And if you're someone who really loves resolutions and you find that you have a big kick of energy at the beginning of the year, go for that. But also implement some of these reflection options too, because it's only going to amplify your energy. Because when you can tackle things from multiple angles, you're always going to win. So here is your permission slip to really look at everything you're doing, reflect on it, and go inward. If you need a good journal prompt, you can go along with January and say, in this darkness, what is illuminating in me? When I'm sitting and I'm quiet and I'm going inward and I'm looking at, just reflecting on myself, what do I see? What's coming forward? And then take it one step further and say, what doesn't serve me anymore? What can I let go of? What thoughts can I let go of? What am I no longer entertaining anymore? Or what am I thinking repeatedly that I don't want in my life, that I want to just let go? Let me know down in the comments, what are you letting go of this month? What are you releasing? And are you a resolution person, or are you going to lean into my reflection word of the month instead? Let me know down in the comments. I'm so glad you guys are all here. This membership is going to be amazing this year. I have so many things planned. So much content is coming your way. I'm thrilled to have you here. And the best is yet to come. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.